guys, it's really cloudy out today and I'm so sorry. I hate cloudy days as much as you guys do. It's horrible for editing purposes and everything because the light just changes all the time, and with that of course also the color changes, so it's annoying as fuck, but we're just gonna have to get through this. So I hope that you guys are not all too, this is what I'm talking about. I hope that you guys are not all too bothered by this. Oh, that's bad. I can barely see myself in the viewfinder. Okay, so today I wanted to do a video on something that I get a lot of questions. Now, I'm not going to be able to help you specifically, but I'm just going to give you guys some guidelines that I feel like could really help you. So I wanted to talk about how to get gifts for girls. Now, getting gifts for guys is also really complicated, so I'm going to do a video on that as well. But first, let's get into the girls' things. Now, of course, this completely depends on your budget. I'm just going to give you guys some ideas and also things that you should probably stay away from and why. Okay, first, let's start off with a few things that you might want to stay away from. Try staying away from two things, which are makeup and jewelry, unless you know specifically what a girl likes. Most girls have quite a specific taste in makeup and jewelry. So for example, when it comes to lipstick colors, for me, like, I can spend hours at a MAC counter until I just finally decide what color I like. So for a guy, it would be nearly impossible to pick out the right color for me. And I can even tell you how many times in my life I've gotten jewelry that I don't actually like and that I never ended up wearing. So that's just really a waste of money. But of course, if you know your girl's been lusting over something on Instagram or a certain palette or a certain piece of jewelry, then it'd be amazing to get her that. But if you don't know that, then don't go looking for something yourself that you're like, oh, I like this color, like, she'll probably like it, or oh, I like this necklace and she'll probably like it, because the chances are slim. They're slim. Also, try and stay away from clothing because you don't know her size and you also don't know her style. You don't know her figure, and it's just really hard to get clothing for yourself, let alone for someone else. So that's also kind of a no-go. But what if you know that your girl loves makeup, loves clothes, and loves, you know, jewelry? Then get her gift card, but try and get her specific gift cards to stores that you know that she likes. One piece of advice that I have, which is a really good option, is to give her a gift card to a certain department store and not necessarily to one store. So like here, for example, we have this really big department store which is really luxurious and it has MAC and it has Calvin Klein, it has everything like that, and just so it has like clothing, jewelry, makeup, whatever you can imagine, homeware. And so giving someone a gift card for that gives them something, like some direction, so that's nice. It's different than just giving money, but it also leaves them free to pick something that they actually like themselves. And getting a gift card to a luxury store kind of forces them to buy something for themselves that is a little more luxurious and not like spend it on groceries or something, because I know people do that, and that's kind of like one of the risks of giving money to people, is that you're not sure that they're going to spend it on themselves. They might just spend it on like rent or food. So it's nice to give them a gift card so that you know that they're actually going to spend it on themselves. Try and get someone something kind of neutral. If you know someone likes drinks, it'd be really awesome to get them like this cocktail set or something like that to mix drinks with, or something along those lines. You know, you don't have to know the person personally to know if they'd like to have a drink at parties, because you can find that out really quickly through their friends and everything, and you might just know. And that's just something fun that they can use during summer. Also, it can be really fun to get something a little bit quirky for someone. So you have, one sort of that I really like for gift giving actually is Urban Outfitters. Now, it's a little bit pricey, but I like it because they have these gadgets that are so cool and people would never actually buy for themselves, and it's just really fun to give. And they also have these books there, and for example, one of my friend's birthday was a few days ago actually, and I bought him one book which was called Tinder Nightmares and one which was The Little Book of Drinking Games. And they're just fun for everyone, and if you kind of know the kind of person that they are, you can find books that are really cool. Try and stay away though from the books that are about like self-development or feeling happy in your own skin, because it can kind of give off a signal that they wouldn't be, which could be offensive. So try and find something funny. Something that you could try if you're really desperate is getting her magazines, so fashion magazines, etc. The thing is though, you're not going to be entirely sure if they're going to be appreciated because not all girls really like reading magazines, so this is really bad. So you'll have to find out if she's actually into that kind of stuff. If the girl that you're getting a gift for is a love interest or a crush or something along those lines and not just a friend, then it's also really nice to give something personal or customized. You can find all these cool gifts online that are customized. Also, things like you can get her cool gadgets, like if you know that your girl goes to Starbucks a lot, get her one of those Starbucks tumblers because they're quite because people don't really usually buy those for themselves, but they always like them, so it's fun to get them one of those. I like, for example, I like the pink ones. Like, they're so cute, but I would never buy them for myself, so that would be a good gift, you know? So something like that. Also, if you're banging on a little bit of a higher budget, there's a few mainstream-ish things, like luxury mainstream, that you're probably not going to be able to go wrong with. So for example, that would be like expensive underwear. Calvin Klein, par exemple, l'agent provocateur, is it called that? Je ne sais pas. Something along those lines, that really like expensive, like one, I don't remember. You can get them expensive pens or writing things, or it can also be fun to give someone a gift set of perfumes, because then you don't buy just one perfume for them, you buy an array in little bottles and they can actually try them out. They will actually be able to use it for a while as well, and then they find out if they like a new scent or something like that. It's kind of luxury. It's kind of cool. And then of course you have the option of doing something fun with them, which is something that I really personally like, because I'm kind of been changing my life into stopping to care so much about like materialistic stuff and spending more of my money on experiences and food and stuff. So it can be really fun to like book a hotel somewhere, or go to an amusement park, buy tickets for that, or go to the movies, like something like that, a little bit of an experience. My last tip that I want to give to you is to go through someone's Instagram and see who they follow when it comes to brands, because when you follow a certain brand on Instagram, that probably means that they like that brand, and that way you can kind of know what their style is, and you might be able to find a store that you can get a specific gift card to, so that can be a good idea too. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe for LoveLife videos every single Thursday, but also fun videos on Monday and Sunday. So I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!